Hello. Right, we are on our way. My latest video came out yesterday, and I've been having a good old read through all of the comments and things again on that. I love it, and I'm never going to stop really going on about it. I mean, all the love and everything is amazing. However, for finding out information, you guys are ace. You know, there's been so much stuff. And I've got to get to the point where when someone tells me about their family cancer journey or something that's happened and it unfortunately didn't have such a happy ending, I'm struggling getting my head around that. It's one thing I don't want to think about, but the stories are heartfelt and helpful and do have other bits of information, but it still just kind of gets me a little bit there. But the things how people have suffered with chemo, at least it's one of those things that I can think about what to expect, apart from the scary bits that they put on online can seem a little bit thingy, but the practical examples of how it's affected people too. Honestly, it has been amazing. But I've just said on the radio to John, I feel excited to be getting out and doing things for the first time, probably since getting the phone call in Portugal. Don't get me wrong, I've been having a laugh, I've been speaking to people and keeping in touch, and you know, it's not just been this little hole I found myself buried in. But I've not felt excited about anything. But it's not just about going seeing my family. Looking forward to the nerve battle, of course. I'm looking forward to the Harrogate show, and of course I was going to say nobbers. It's an affectionate name we call each other. Tash, John and Daz, and there's a few others that are going to be there. And a lot of people have said they're going to come say hi. So John's got to dig out the stickers. He's been asked specifically, you better have your stickers, John. And it's just a step back into normality that's much appreciated at the minute. But then once we get back from that, there's big news. I've decided to cut my hair short. So like short. Every time I've gone for a scan so far and I've had to lie down, you can't have your hair getting in the way. What a problem would be if it hurts your head. So that's been a problem for me. If I don't get a chance to wash my hair for a few days, I get headaches, and I'm thinking that, going off what a lot of people are saying, that I'm going to be knackered, and even though I do tie my hair back anyway, I don't want that headachy feeling, so I figured I'll go for short. If I end up losing my hair, then it might not feel it as much if it's gone from long to short to, well, none. So it's an option. So I'm booked in with Lorraine at Bespoke Hair Creations, who's done all my haircuts for the last couple of years. So I'm buzzing to go and get to see her, catch up there. And then after that, it's full next week of family and friends coming. And I don't know, it feels good to have all of that planned, even though there are telephone appointments with my doctor and stuff like that in between.
Well, the Trafford Centre has certainly changed a lot since the last time we came to visit. Didn't even have a roof on it the last time we were here. But the Nerf Experience and all the other shops on this side are absolutely brilliant. The Nerf Experience give you a discount if you do the experience and then go to the shop. I think you get 20% off. And of course, John and I couldn't leave without grabbing a handful of Nerf guns and some of the pellets to shoot at each other. Well, we just got to the Harrogate show. We've got to wait a little bit because we've got to wait for everybody to leave before we can get in anywhere. We are late. We should have been here, obviously, a couple of days ago, but Ewan's party and everything's going to be done. But look, it's carnage. That cupboard should be full. It's everywhere. Get better at packing, man. Crying out loud. Are you?
All right.
Are you? I beat him yesterday.
Oh, I've got bruises and everything.
No, we had a cracking time at the Nerf Experience, didn't we? It wasn't quite what we thought. We thought we'd just literally be in like this massive big room that's made out with loads of hidey hole places and stuff, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I've done sort of paintballing, and I've done
Laser
Quest,
Quest.
which is massive open areas with like multiple layers and all that.
And places where you can go hide and shoot people from. But these were zones, so you had like 5 different places to go. And then they were very, very closely choreographed by people in there, where you had to go and collect crystals or flags or whatever, and then they split you into teams, so you couldn't choose. So we all always had to make sure we were all on separate teams, otherwise we just kept killing our own teammates, which wasn't fun. Our grandson uses all the proper words for things, all the anatomy areas and stuff, and he turned around and he said to you, didn't he? He said, "I'm not allowed to shoot you in the face, Pops, but I'm going to shoot you in the penis." And we're like, "No, mate, no."
No, thank you.
So we compromised on bottoms instead. That was okay.
Bottoms and legs.
Bottoms and legs.
Apart from his left leg, which had fallen on the previous day.
Yeah,
at school.
so we couldn't do his left leg. We had to make sure. But basically, I didn't shoot at him at all because I was on his team. But yeah, anyway, that was loads of fun. So we left there and we had some cake at Gem's, didn't we? And then we came straight to Harrogate. Obviously, late getting in because we had to do that first. But yeah, and we had a lovely meal out last night with Tash, John and Daz.
Bless you.
I just can't get my words out.
It was a long day yesterday.
It was a long day, yeah, but we had a lovely pizza in, there's like a little squash club, is it? Squash club? We're going to pop out and have some breakfast with Daz before he starts doing his talks, and then we're going to have a mooch round in the rain. It is raining proper today. So yeah. But yeah, it should be good fun. And I'm sure there'll be more of a story about all of this on the joint channel.
Yeah, so what shenanigans we get up to.
Yes, we'll cover some more on that. Yeah, it'll be good. We will split it nicely. I'll see you later. Oh, we had a lovely day at the show yesterday. We got to watch a few talks, got to say hi to loads of people, and John and I had a really good time looking around all the motorhomes and things. It's a weird one with the motorhomes, I think, because I think neither one of us really wants to give up our vans, and one of us would have to if we were going to get a motorhome, but like, so we have no idea what's going to go on with treatment and recovery and everything like that, and getting something bigger that's easier to get in and out of bed would mean that we can still move and go places if I'm still recovering, because then we can both go in one van. I mean, John's is good, but getting in the bed is awkward for me now, never mind if I'm recovering. So I think it's been a nice little look round. I don't know if it'd be a serious thing. It's just a shame that long-term rentals are so expensive. But, you know, we've had some good fun looking around. We found one we really, really like. John's been recording everything, so there'll be something over on the John and Mandy channel with all the details for that. But we've had a lovely lazy morning. We're all just hanging around here, ready. I don't think anyone's really got anywhere to be apart from me, because I'm getting my hair cut at 3 o'clock today. So this will be the last time for a while that I put my hair in a bobble. So I don't know how this little grey stripe here is going to go with shorter hair, but it's kind of exciting. I don't know what's going on with these rings. I just found these little curls here. I don't know what. So I've never had curls in my life. What's going on? Oh, a little love heart. Look at that. Oh, well, there we go. So that is all now not on my head. And this is what's left. So she did leave some on the head. You're alright being in this one? She's so lovely. So yes, so this is it. This is my hair. Lorraine said, "Do you want to finish it off?" And I'm like, "No, I'm going to play with it." That's it. Literally, I'm just going to be messing with my hair. I can't remember. It must have been 1995, the last time I had short hair like this. So it makes me feel old just saying that out loud. Thank you.
Welcome.
So my sister's been visiting. She came, they got here last night, my sister and my brother-in-law, and we had a takeaway and a good old chat, which has been lovely. And now we have to go do Shepherd's Place Farm, because my sister stayed here when I had Bumble, stayed with me, and we had a girly weekend, and we went to Shepherd's Place Farm there, but her husband hasn't been. So it's time for my brother-in-law Tony to go and experience what is Shepherd's Place Farm. But she got me a little present. And I don't know, you have to tell me which film this is from. See if you know. So if you remember this little character, it's one that we watched a lot when we were a kid. And my sister's brought it me. So it's like her just saying, hello, whenever she sees it. That's not what the character sounds like. But yeah, put in the comments if you know where that's from. And if not, if I remember, I'll tell you in the next video where it's from. But I'm going to pop it on my board with all my other pins and stuff up there. And everyone's getting ready to go, so I'll go out and do that. I am waiting for a call from my doctors, because I've registered with the local doctors here, who have just had all of my medical records sent through from the hospital, so they just want to chat with me about all of that. So I can just cut out of the Shepherd's Place farm and find somewhere quiet, I think, to do that with anyway. Good morning. It's a day of hopefully doing a bit of catch up. I've got some accounting things I need to do, so I'm going to crack on and get them done. I have decided now, because of the Amazon spring sales, I have upgraded. This is half price at the minute. I'll put a link in the description below. That's like 130 quid, I think it was 140 quid. For the 4-camera kit. And I know there's a lot of things where you say, you know, that there's a subscription to it and that it costs a lot of money and blah blah blah. You don't have to have it. You can put a memory card in the little hub that you get with it, and it saves it all locally. But because that's on your Wi-Fi, you can still access it via your phone. Sorry, that was John's just come and dumped the washing off, because it's my turn. John uses it. John actually got a good deal on a subscription for it for the time being, but it does work perfectly well with a memory card put in there. So I'll probably use the trial period and then go on to the memory card, because at the moment, so I've got my lovely little screen here. So let's see, come on, Mandy, you could do it. So that way. So I unscrew it and it goes down there, and then I get my camera from here, and then I have to point a camera at the screen because it's magnetic, and it's messy, and it takes a while, because these little cameras, they don't sell them anymore, but they are really good. So when you use them, once you plug them in, if you don't keep them powered up all the time, they take, I don't know, 2 minutes. And when you're waiting to leave the van and you forget that you've actually got to put your cameras on and things, 2 minutes seems like a really long time. Whereas John can actually do it on the trot. So he goes, oh yeah, I've not armed my cameras, as he's walking away, and he just arms them on his phone. So we'll do that. I do need a front camera anyway, and we're looking to buy a new front camera, and one of them on its own, I think it was about 35 quid, but it wasn't in stock. So I need a front camera, because that's all, it's gone really cloudy. You can't really see anything on that front camera. So yeah, so this is the new thing, don't you know? We're still kind of getting over. We've had a lovely time. So we've obviously been to the grandson's Nerf party. Did Harrogate show, had my hair cut, but had a lovely time with friends and what have you at the Harrogate show. And one of the things I did find that was most unexpected, let's say, I mean, loads of people came up to say hi and wish me well and everything, which was so lovely. It was really nice for that. But the amount of people that were saying, Mandy, you look okay. And I'm like, well, I feel okay. You know, I don't actually feel any different. I will do, obviously, once the treatment starts, I'm sure. But now, in this little bit of limbo, it's just me. It's just me who's a little bit sad, who's confused and a bit scared and all of these things, but he's now resigned herself to just going with the flow, with the dark humour backing up everything nicely. I know it's not a joking thing. I do know it's not a joking thing, but if I didn't laugh about it and talk about it, because it's big elephant in the room, there's none of this sitting and pretending it's not there. It is not a secret. It is not to be buried away anywhere. It's to be hit head on and to be poked and made fun of as much as possible, because if I don't, I'm going to be sat in a pit of despair and there'll be nothing that I can do. I won't be able to do a single thing. So this is my way of dealing, and it's working. So, you know, it's definitely a good thing. So yeah, so today hopefully I should get this video edited and out. But as far as updates concerned, I had a lovely call with my new doctor yesterday, who's given me some hints. Whilst on speakerphone with my sister and my brother-in-law in the car, was talking about how cover your ears if you're delicate. But this is the kind of stuff we're doing. You know what I'm like? I'll just tell you everything. I'll tell you everything, and because it's a free-for-all. I mean, I've got a private life. We all know this. However, apparently rubbing coconut oil into your nether regions helps with the radiotherapy. So when the radiation's going down there, it helps protect everything, because it's so targeted and direct, and in some other places. So I can use it for my skin on the outside, a bit further down, and whatnot. So that was a good thing. And apparently helping with blood flow stops things from being fried, let's say, because obviously with radiotherapy it can kill skin cells, and there's certain cells you don't want anywhere dead. And apparently vibration helps with that. So yeah, I think if John wasn't listening to that phone call, I think that the use of a medicinal vibrator might not have been heard. And he was like, it would have been like, what you on about, man? That sounds like a load of twaddle. But that's what the doctor said. So we're taking that under advisement of what we can do. But yes, we had a good chuckle. Lovely doctor, really helpful, lovely. She knew it was serious, but she knew this was going to be something that was light-hearted to talk about. So yeah, anyway. And that is that. So I'm going to go, because otherwise all you're going to get is, again, like 20 minutes of me just talking nothing. I hope it's not nothing. I like keeping you updated. But yeah, I'll get this video edited and see what we do for the next week. 27th is the full PET CT, and the 2nd of April is my consultant's appointment. So I'm not expecting much in between those times, but we're thinking we're going to get out and do a bit of driving in the vans to save our sanity from sitting in one place all the time. So thank you so much for watching. You know, I appreciate all of you, all of the time, and all the comments. I'm getting better with the comments that aren't all good news. Please I love hearing your stories. I think sometimes it's nice to share, isn't it, and get through all of that. And thank you for all the people that have subscribed over to me. I've had quite an influx of subscribers lately, hopefully to hear my journey and how it happens and what goes on with it all. So thank you all, and welcome for coming along for my blathering, and I hope you stay, because I think it's quite nice over here. So yeah, take care everyone. I hope the sun is shining where you are. Have a lovely time, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.